Crispy buffalo chicken with gorgonzola mascarpone cheese stuffed into a corn cheddar and chive waffle. Is it a sandwich or a taco? I'll let you decide. Are you ready? Let's get at it. Let's start by making the gorgonzola spread. I use gorgonzola cheese as it imparts the flavor of the traditional blue cheese dressing dip that buffalo wings usually come with, and yet it is more mild for those that are not fans of that in-your-face blue cheese flavor. If you don't like blue cheese, you can easily make this spread substituting ranch dressing mix to get the flavor. It's up to you. After adding the mascarpone to the bowl, add about half the gorgonzola broken up and work together. Once combined, add the remaining crumbled cheese and fold it in until just incorporated. Cover and refrigerate for later. Next, we want to make the seasoning for the chicken cutlets. Start with smoked paprika, salt, coarse black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and some ground cayenne powder. Finally, accent or MSG. This is totally optional if you would prefer not to use it. Mix it up and set it aside. Let's set up the chicken. Lay out some plastic film on the counter. I do it over a cutting board as it reduces the chance I will accidentally hit the counter with the mallet. I'm using chicken breasts that I have previously split into thinner cutlets and froze for later. And these are ideal for chicken sandwiches, but we still want them thinner. Cover the chicken with 1 or 2 more sheets of film and then pound them to an even thickness, about a ½ inch. Remove the film, and I like to take the Chef Master meat tenderizer and pierce the chicken just to make sure I don't get one of those random tough chicken breasts. Now for the marinade, I take buttermilk and 2 teaspoons of the reserved seasoning mix and mix it up. Layer in your chicken breasts, ensuring the chicken is covered by the batter. You could also do this in a zipper-style storage bag. Cover the bowl and put in the fridge for 2 hours, or better yet, overnight. Now that the chicken is marinated, set up your breading station by getting a large storage bag and a sheet pan lined with a paper towel and a wire mesh cooling tray. Add a cup of flour to the bag along with 2 more teaspoons of the seasoning. Shake it up to mix. Take the marinated chicken breasts and one by one we're going to pre-coat the chicken with this flour. This will help in the coming steps to make this super crunchy. Add 1 breast at a time and shake to cover. Shake off the excess and put it back on the tray. It was at this point I noticed I had not put the full cup of flour into the bag and had to make an adjustment. No problem. A little more flour, all good. Continue until all the chicken is coated with a fine coating of flour. Now add to the bag you are using the other cup of flour, cornstarch, balance of the seasoning, kosher salt, baking powder, and shake to mix. To make a batter, we're going to take 2 tablespoons of that flour and add it to the buttermilk we had marinated the chicken in. Whisk it until it's smooth. Now the secret to those craggy bits that are so good on great fried chicken, take 2 tablespoons of the batter and add it back to the bag of flour and shake it up. This will give us those nuggets of crunchiness you see on great chicken. Finally, add the chicken one at a time into the batter and then into the flour, and I like to hand coat these. Return to the sheet pan and finish the last fillets. Heat a high temp oil to 365 degrees in a larger pan than I used. I did this so you could see the cooking process, but please do this in a Dutch oven or larger pan. Lower the chicken into the pan away from you and allow to brown on one side, turning once or twice until a temperature of 165 degrees. I went a little over temp on that one. The waffles I made in advance and the recipe can be found in the link in the upper right. Warm up in a 450 degree oven for 8 minutes. Let's dice up some celery into 1/4 inch nuggets. This will add some crunch to the sandwiches. With the messy nature of these sandwiches, I found these Parchment bags at Walmart, and although they're too big from the start, I found if I cut them in half and then I cut them in half again, they make a great pocket to hold the sandwiches. This could work for a number of messy meals. Highly recommended. Okay, final assembly. Take each waffle and cut it in half on the center seam. Add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of Gorgonzola spread and layer it onto each waffle half. Sprinkle some diced celery and gently press it into the cheese so it sticks. Take your fresh fried chicken cutlet and cover it with a 1/4 cup of buffalo sauce and toss to coat. Now add the coated cutlet onto one of the halves of the waffle and then close it up with the other half. Insert into the parchment paper and it's ready to serve. What do you think? It's a mouthful and bursting with flavor. This is definitely one worth trying. If this kind of content is helpful to you, please consider subscribing and give this video a like if you enjoyed this recipe. Thanks for watching. Later, alligator.